Well, hello, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend. Do you get it? Bougie. Like a ghost. Well, anyways, so today we are going to be creating another set using my Valoween Box. If you did not watch last week's video, I revealed my very first collab with my very first brand friend. I have collabed with Your Nail Lab, and we have created the Valoween Box. Your Nail Lab is a monthly subscription service, and what you do is you go over to the website, you take a little quiz, and based off of your answers, Your Nail Lab will ship over a whole bunch of nail goodies to your doorstep that they think you might like. So it's like Christmas, nail Christmas. Last week, I unboxed my Valoween box, and I also reviewed the two different versions that you might get because, like I mentioned before, based off of your answers on the quiz, you never know what you're gonna get. So you might get polygel, you might get acrylic. So you and your bestie, if you guys have differences, chances are you guys aren't going to get the same exact box. So that's really exciting. So head over to last week's video to see the unboxing and to see the set that I created, and don't forget to head over to Your Nail Lab's website to get your own Valoween box. Before I continue with today's video, I would like to give a big huge thank you to our sponsor, MYUU. Thank you so much, MYUU, for sponsoring today's video. We are going to be making press-on nails from scratch again using the the half cover tips that I got in my Valoween box. So I'm going to be taking a full cover tip. I like to clip the pointy part off, and now I like to take my tips. These are the extra long square tips that I got in my Valoween box, and using the rhinestone glue, this full-size rhinestone glue that I also got in my Valoween box, I'm going to glue the two tips together. Once I've straightened it out, I set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to blend the whole entire nail together with a nail file and a buffing block. Now that my nail has a little bit of texture and it's not clear and shiny, I am going to make more of these tips off camera. And this is what they all look like together. And now it's time to apply the polygel. However, I have something a little bit special for them planned, and I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment, and let's see if this works. So instead of adding base coat to my press-ons like I normally do, I'm going to be taking this bright pink color. This is Pink Syrup by MYUU, and this was also in my Valoween box. And I'm going to be painting a layer of this pink syrup on my press-ons like so. So no base coat, just gel polish, and let's see if this works. The reason why I don't want to add a base coat and then paint over it with gel polish is because I don't want the nail to look chunky. So I'm just going to paint on a nice thin layer of pink syrup over my nails like so, and then we're going to apply something special. You'll see. Oh, and once I was done painting them, I set them in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, I don't want you thinking that I left them wet. Wow, look at that color, friend. Pink syrup for the win. How freaking pretty. By the way, if you could hear my cat snoring in the background, I'm so sorry. He's sitting right next to me and I can't move him because he's so cute. He looks like a little baby. Okay, now I'm going to add some glitter and some sequins. These little sequins are part of my Valoween box, and I'm also going to add these Halloween sequins as well. These were not part of my Valoween box, but they were included in Your Nail Lab's Halloween box for last year. To apply the glitter and the sequins, I'm going to be using base coat. I'm going to apply a thin layer of wet base coat over my pink nails like so, and I'm not going to set it. I'm going to leave it wet. While the base coat is still wet, I'm going to be taking pink chunky glitter that kind of looks similar to the pink syrup polish that I applied, and I'm going to be just patting glitter over the nail like so. Just pat until I'm happy with it. Here is my glitter application. What do you think, friend? Take a second, stop, zoom in, look at it. Let me know what you think. Do you think it looks chunky? It looks a little chunky to me, but whatever. We're just going to keep going forward. So after I'm done applying my glitter, I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds so it doesn't move anywhere. And now it's time to apply my little sequins. Again, I'm going to grab my handy dandy base coat, and wherever I decide to place a sequin, I'm going to add a dot of base coat, and then I'm going to place my sequin on top of it. It looks so cute so far. I can't wait to encapsulate this. Okay, so now I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And the reason why I do this is so that my sequins don't move when I add the layer of polygel on top of them. Off camera, I worked on the rest of my nails and I set everything in the UV lamp to keep everything in place. And this is what it's looking like so far. I love it and I can't wait to encapsulate it. But before I encapsulate it, I want to create a little bit of an ombre. Here, I am using this bright pink shade by McCart. I'm going to apply it at the tip of my nail. And now I'm going to blend it out and pat it out with base coat. Here is what my little ombre is looking like so far, and since it is really flat, I'm going to add a second layer. Woohoo! And this is what she's looking like so far. This is what she looks like to the side. She has a little bit of a bump going on because I'm going to be creating an apex. And now let's encapsulate everything with my favorite clear polygel. This is by McCart. I'm going to squeeze a big line of the clear polygel going down the middle of my nail like so. And remember to keep it thin at the tip so you don't have to do hella filing. And now let's pat it out. Here's what it looks like encapsulated. Doesn't it look so cool? Off camera, I went ahead and I encapsulated the rest, and I also created the ombre. And I don't know if you noticed, but I also went ahead and I created a pinky and a thumbnail. I left them clear though, because I have something special planned for them later on. But for right now, let's file them. When I file my nails, I like to file and I like to make sure that the whole entire body of the nail is smooth. And then I like to focus on the tip. I like to thin out the tip. And then I leave the apex area for last. So here's my nail. She's nice and smooth and I love her. And I also did a little bit of a baby apex. I did the best that I could. I suck at doing the apex, but I try, friend. I also like to take a hand file afterwards, and I like to clean up some rough edges because there's just some things that a little e-file can't do that a hand file can. And this is what everything looks like up close. I can't wait to add the top coat. It looks so dope. Off camera, I went ahead and I filed everyone else. Look at my friends. They're so freaking pretty. I love them. Now let's add some Macart top coat over my nails. And look at how everything comes to life. Yes, friend. I am so in love with everything. After painting them, I set them in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, and look at that shine, friend. They look wet. So cool. And now let's do some nail art. So off camera, I drew up this design. Hold on, let me show you really quick. So this is what I drew up. So I wanted to do like a goosebump type of nail art over my encapsulated nails. I wanted it to say boo. Can you see the vision, friend? I wanted to use this green reflective disco liner gel to draw drippy letters on my encapsulated nails. However, friend, I kind of fell in love with the encapsulated nail design that I don't want to draw over it. But let's give it a try anyways, and let's see if we like it. Using the little disco liner gel that I got in my Valoween box, I will be painting the letter B on my nail like so. Here is what my B looks like, and to be honest, I do not like this design over my encapsulated design. I think I like the encapsulated design a lot better when it's visible than when it's covered up. What do you think, friend? I worked so hard on it. I don't want it to be covered up with nail art. I guess that means that I have to rethink my whole entire nail design now. So off camera, instead of having 3 encapsulated nails, I decided that the middle nail is going to be this matte pink nail. I'm also still going to be using this green reflective disco liner gel. However, instead of drawing slimy letters across my encapsulated nails, I decided to add dripping slime dripping from the top of my nail instead. Does that make sense? So I like to paint on my slime by taking a dotting tool. I like to dot on the gel polish like so. And then with a striper brush, I like to drag the dot upwards. And then I connect everything. What do you think, friend? I freaking love it. I love the idea of the dripping slime a lot better than doing the letters. And this is what it looks like in natural lighting. And when the sun hits it, look how reflective the slime looks. How freaking cool. I'm also going to do slime on my other nail. And when I'm done off camera, I'm going to go over the slime with clear gel nail polish. Just the slime, just to give it a little bit of a 3D effect. And this is what they both look like. I love the set so far. The set is going to look so cool when we're done. Okay, friends, so now let's make something really fun. Let's make eyeballs because we are going to be covering our pinky nail and our thumbnail in freaking eyeballs. Now, I made these on my channel last year, but I figured I'd show you guys how to make them again. So I like to make my eyeballs with flat back pearls. You could get these flat back pearls on any craft store, and I paint them white. I'm going to be using Glow. This is by Macart. When I'm done painting it, I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. Now with my disco liner, I will be adding a little dot to the center of my pearl like so. And now I'm going to take this black shade called Noir, and this was also in my Valoween box, and I'm going to add a tiny little dot in the middle of my eyeball. Bloop! Just like that. And I feel like the little black dot really brings the eye to life. Now I am going to be picking up pink syrup again, and with this shade I will be painting on the little veins. Here's my little eyeball friend. I freaking love her. Off camera, I also added a little white highlight dot next to my black dot in the middle. Can you see it? And now I'm going to go over it with top coat so that we could set everything in place. Now that I'm done doing my little eyeballs, let's move on to the bling. And I'm also going to be using my McCart rhinestone glue, the one that comes in the little squeezy bottle. I feel like that glue is a lot runnier and it's a lot easier to work with when it comes to flat back stones. When I bling out my nails completely, I like to bling out the border first, like this. I like a nice, clean, neat line of gems. And now I'm going to start filling in the center with my eyeballs. Once I'm happy with my eyeball placement, I'm going to start filling in the rest of it with my flat back AB gems. When I'm done blinging out my eyeball nails, I'm going to place them in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, and this is what they both look like. I think these look really awesome. I did something similar like this last year with red bling instead of AB gems, and the nails are pointy. Do you guys remember? Okay, my spooky mommies, let's move on to the next nail. And the next nail that I'm going to be working on is the middle nail. Let's bling that nail out. I am going to be using my thick McCart rhinestone glue to attach a big eyeball to the center of my nail. And then let's add some bling. Once it's out of the UV lamp, I'm going to take some of these pink gems that I got in my Valoween box and a whole bunch of other different colored gems to create like a really spooky middle fingernail design. So let's create a really cool freestyle. Here is the design that I ended up coming up with, and now I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds so that I could keep it in place. Here is the whole entire set, and this is what it looks like all together. I freaking love it. I especially love the eyeballs, and I feel like the touches of green really bring the whole entire set to life. It's so pretty. However, I feel like it's missing a little something. Do you guys know what it is? Do you guys know what it is? Hey, if you guys saw the thumbnail, you guys already know what it is. But if you haven't, look. I am going to give another Pom Pom a makeover. So this is the sister Pom Pom of the other Pom Pom that I redid last week. I've had these Pom Poms for like about 2 years, and I like to switch up the color by dyeing them with markers. And last week I dyed this one orange and I added little tiny bats to it. And I figured this time, instead of adding little bats to our Pom Pom, I figured we'd add little spiders. Since we encapsulated a whole bunch of spiders in our nails, let's add some in our Pom Pom. So I'm going to grab the thick McCart rhinestone glue, add a little bit to the back of the sequin, and then I'm going to place the sequin on my pom-pom like so. And bloop, we have a spider on my pom-pom. Set it in my UV lamp for 60 seconds, and the little sequin should stay in place. This is what my pom-pom looks like once I'm done placing my little spiders all over it. I'm really happy with the amount of spiders that are on it, and now I have to find a spot to place it. So I love when I place my pom-poms on my pinky, so unfortunately we have to get rid of this eyeball right here. I'm going to take my little cuticle nippers and I'm going to pop this sucker right off, and then I'm going to place my pom-pom on my pinky, and bloop. Here is what my whole entire set looks like together, friend. What do you freaking think? I had so much fun creating today's set using the items from my Valoween box, and if you guys would like to purchase your own, don't forget to check out Your Nail Lab's website. I will be linking it down in the description down below. I feel like the Your Nail Lab team and the Mocart team did such an amazing job on the website and promoting the box and everything like that, so huge thank you to them, and also thank you to Mocart for sponsoring today's video. My Valoween box is only available on the Your Nail Lab website for the month of October, so get yours while supplies last. And most importantly, before I leave, I would love to thank everyone that has supported my Valoween box in any way or form. Whether you bought a box or watched today's video, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm really overwhelmed by all of the love and the support that I've been getting. I didn't think you guys would love my box this much, so thank you so much. My dad always told me that it's times like these where you really figure out who your real friends are. So thank you so much. I wish I could give you guys all a hug and squeeze the life out of you guys. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite part of the video was, and also let me know what you would like to see me try next. Would you like to see me do like a Halloween vlog or another Halloween set, or would you like to see me do some spooky toes? Let me know in the comment section down below, friend. I would love to read them. I love you, my beautiful and gorgeous and bougie friend, and I will see you next week. Mwah! Bye.